Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That is good alertness. And he's gone looking for safety. Ball is over the line. Doué. Now that's well seen too. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, there are keepers, Peter, great keepers, and there's this man, Manuel Neuer. One of the few who can claim to have pretty much revolutionised his position, following in the steps of the great Kaiser, who some have said is the only sweeper that was better than him.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that could well leave a mark. Oh, right place, right time. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Garnacho. Quick look, then plays it in. Kimmich, and here's the chance to counter, and that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Doué looking to penetrate opposition lines. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Camavinga. And he's in. He's got the shot away! Goal!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Gomez is wide and looking to get onto this. And that's been one straight. Gomez! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Now he's off and running.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Drop shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And through to the goalkeeper. Chance here to counter.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Shifted it to the flank. Gomez. Now it's Fabio Silva.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Olise.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Header! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Olise with the short one. Camavinga. Shot at goal! Has another go! That's going to go a long way. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And that's another good win of the ball. Olise. Now there's a fine ball. That has been cut short. Camavinga. Gomez. Garnacho.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Tuanzebe. Well read, nice interception. Can he get it through? And the referee brings the first half to a close. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Please report to the staff.
Yeah, you don't get any
immediately.
points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that is... And the shot! Sticks it away! 2 up and threatening to pull clear! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Ruiz de Galarreta calmly anticipates. No way through there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that... In with a header! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Kimmich. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
98.
Garnacho. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Big header! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Oh, now that was a chance. What a chance.
Doué. Olise. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Could move up a gear here.
He has found the way through.
Tuanzebe.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just...
There's the shot! And he hits the net! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Gomez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ruiz de Galarreta.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
That's good defensive concentration. This is the time you need that pace.
That's good running with the ball. Camavinga.
There he goes, motoring forward.
Tell. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Cleared without hesitation. That looks a good ball through. Olise is a real chance! Really well taken goal. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pavlovic cuts it out. Olise, and he was quick to react. Gomez. Oh, great ball! There's the hit! It's in!
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Gomez. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Kimmich. Olise! Ruiz de Galarreta. Oh, that's well spotted. Pavlovic. Foot in. That has not gone well.
4 added minutes has been
There will
indicated.
be 4 extra minutes. And no, that was never going to make it. Tell. Doué. Kimmich. And that could set him on his way. He's had a shot! It's there! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through, or not having the right players in the right positions, it all looked a bit lost.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre?